All right, let's talk about something huge. We're going to unpack a single event that could literally define the next decade of AI, and that's OpenAI's potential IPO. And look, this isn't just about some stock price. No, this is way bigger. It's basically a credibility test for the entire AI industry.
And that really gets to the heart of what we're looking at today. Is this whole AI revolution, with all its mind-blowing promise, is it actually built on a solid, sustainable vision, or is it just riding high on a really, really powerful story? A story that might not hold up once it hits the harsh spotlight of the public markets. I mean, the stakes here, they just couldn't be higher.
Okay, so let's dive right in, because you got to understand this is shaping up to be so much more than just another tech company going public. What we're really talking about here is a genuine stress test for what the entire market actually believes about the future of AI.
So what's so wild about all this? Just take a look at this timeline. The reported target for the IPO? Late 2026. Okay, seems normal enough. But then, look at this next part. The company itself is projecting that it's going to keep losing money all the way through 2030. And on top of that, they're committing to these absolutely staggering, unprecedented levels of spending for years and years. I mean, this financial picture, it completely throws the typical pre-IPO playbook right out the window.
And that's exactly why calling this a market stress test is just perfect. It's the moment of truth. This IPO is going to force investors to, put their money where their mouth is. It's a direct measurement. It asks the question, how much do you really believe in the grand long-term vision of AI, especially when you're staring at the hard reality of zero profits for the foreseeable future?
So this really brings us to the core conflict, right? It's the fundamental tension at the heart of this whole thing, the powerful, carefully crafted story of OpenAI versus the cold, hard numbers on its balance sheet.
And let's be real, a huge part of that story is the storyteller, CEO Sam Altman. He's cultivated this public persona that's calm, visionary, deeply competent. It's a real contrast to some of the, flamboyant tech titans we've seen in the past. It's an image that feels meticulously designed to build trust, to project this sense of steady, ethical stewardship over technology that could change everything. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. It really is two sides of the same coin. On one side, you've got the story, right? A world-changing vision, meticulously curated trust, an aspirational product. It's inspiring. But then you flip the coin, and you see the numbers, continued losses through 2030, a need for just enormous amounts of cash to keep the lights on, and mounting serious competitive pressure.
Now, if all of this is starting to sound a little familiar to you, well, you're not wrong. So you have to ask the question, are we just watching a rerun here? Is this AI boom just following a well-worn pattern we've seen before in tech?
Well, history definitely offers a few cautionary tales, doesn't it? We have seen this pattern before. Number one, big visions always sell faster than actual business models. Number two, using moral language about changing the world can sometimes be a great way to mask really aggressive growth strategies. And number three, markets love to reward belief right up until the moment they abruptly don't.
Okay, so all of this is leading to a massive turning point. The OpenAI IPO isn't just some event on the calendar. It's a genuine fork in the road. It's a moment of reckoning with two very, very different potential futures for the entire AI industry.
So let's play this out. Outcome A, the IPO is a roaring success. If that happens, it's a massive green light for the whole industry. It sends a clear signal that investors have deep, unwavering confidence in the long-term vision. It basically validates these huge, bold, decade-long bets on AI, and you can bet the investment floodgates are going to stay wide, wide open. But then there's outcome B. What if the IPO falters? What if it struggles or even fails? Well, that could trigger a huge correction. It would signal a major shift in the market's entire mood, a pivot away from these aspirational promises and toward intense scrutiny, fiscal discipline, and a hard-nosed demand for real, demonstrable results. That era of just unquestioned faith, it'd be over. Done.
So at the end of the day, what this all boils down to is a fundamental choice for the market, and it's a choice that's really going to define the maturity of the AI era itself.
And I can't stress this enough, this is so much bigger than just one company. The market is literally being asked to choose what it values more. Is it visionary storytelling, or is it solid fundamentals? Is it pure conviction, or is it genuine transparency? Is it raw imagination, or is it real-world proof? Whichever way it goes, that answer is going to set the tone for everyone.
And so we're left with this one final, critical question to think about.
As the AI industry starts to grow up, as it moves out of its infancy, will things like accountability, durability, and real-world proof finally matter just as much as a powerful imagination? Honestly, the answer to that question could define the entire next chapter of technology as we know it,